Hey guys, Brad Smith here with HealthLink. Thank you so much for joining me for this webinar. I'm just getting everything set up here. So hopefully you guys are jumping on. I want to go over 15 to 20 websites on here and really try to bring you as much value as I can. And make sure you leave me a comment in the Facebook Messenger just so I can help you out with that. Anything with your website. That's what we're going to be going over. Just how you can fix any errors on your site, what you can do to make your site even better and get better results. So make sure you leave me a comment on the side. Let's see, I want to say hello to a couple people. We're going to be going over their websites today. And my goal is really to help you learn from different errors on different sites so you can better your site. So Dan Rabe with danrabetraining.com, Casey Render, Family Dreams Fitness, Jess Lehman, Juicy Fit by Jess, Carla Rayner, excelfit.ca, Desiree, the chiropractic, and I think you're in New Zealand. If that's right, let me know in the comments. Michael Kalu, Life of a Fighter, Tina Brigley, TinaBrigley.com, Jill Fleming. If you guys are here, just say hello to me in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Dave Parise, FixMyFitnessClub.com. You have over 5 websites, so it's hard to choose which one would be great. Lucy, I know we talked, LucyFit.com. We talked a couple times about your site. Kevin Voda, FitnessTech.com. Rachel Lathorne, MedSport Vantage. That's just some of the people whose sites we're going to be going over. Make sure you guys leave your site or if you're here in the comments, and I'll try to get back to them when the webinar is over. But try to learn from this. Find an error on your site. I'm going to show you where to find those errors, and then learn where to go to fix them. And I'm going to show you, exactly the title, what your title should be, what your images should be, what your blog should be, common errors for page speed, what backlinks are, why you can get new customers. And a lot of people say, oh, webinars are boring and they're long. I'm going to make this quick, to the point, help you as much as I possibly can in the next 20 or 30 minutes. And I want to tell you guys about Kate. I'm going to play one of her testimonials in the middle of this webinar just to give my voice a little bit of a break. But she was on our last webinar. She said she didn't like webinars. She was nervous to get on one, but she stayed till the end, and it brought her a ton of value. So hopefully you guys at least stay to hear her testimonial. Stay so I can check out any questions you guys have, answer them, and that way your website can grow. I'm not trying to take place of your website developer or somebody that's done your website. I'm just here to help you acknowledge where the errors are and then show you, exactly how to fix them. Let's see, I have a couple more people. Alana's here, Jackie's here, Wendy, Jason White. We work together. We work together. NirvanaGym.com. I think that site's really cool. Let's see, Ron Daly's here, Andy Frisch. So, and even people from Europe and Australia are on here. So I'd love to hear where you guys are from also. And I want to jump right into it as fast as we can. I just want to get my screen share up and running, which I'll get going in 1 second. So I'd love to hear from you guys. Make sure the comments are working. If at any time something goes wrong, make sure you tell me, please, so I can fix that. But let me know. If you guys stay till the end, I want to do some coaching calls. And this is where we do a complete one-on-one overview of your site. And I'll show you exactly what's wrong or what to fix. And then that's going to help you out even more when you go back to your site or your website developer. This is what the errors are. This is how we can fix them. Only positivity. I'm only doing this to help you guys. I know that we've had websites for a long time. Maybe you guys have had websites for years. Maybe you're just starting out. Either way, there are errors. There are things you can fix and make better. And there's always these new things coming in, which I want to tell you real quick about this message I've been listening to, the power of sane. And this is one of my biggest faults, is I'm always looking for the next best thing to help me get results, whether that's ClickFunnels or network marketing or anything on there that you think is going to bring you results. You're always looking for the next best thing. But if you can stick with one thing, your website, your original thing, the thing that's going to bring you business and make you successful over the long run, and if you're patient, doing the same thing in a routine, you're going to get the result that you're actually looking for. So that's why I always say focus on your website. Don't always look for the next best thing. Look for the same thing, better results, and you'll reach success. So let me switch over to my screen share. You guys just let me know if you can see it. Give me 1 second. Okay, guys, I transferred over here to this page where we're actually going to go over the websites so you can see it clearly. If it transferred over and there's no echo, just give me a thumbs up or comment yes or the number one so I can see that you guys can see this all right. If not, I try to change something while I'm doing this, but you should be able to see it all right. And this is kind of just a spot where we're going to go over everyone's website. I've highlighted some things, and this is only for positivity. This is no negative. I'm just going to show you exactly what to fix and how to fix it, and it's going to really help out your score. And this is a great tool. You guys can always just let me know if you ever want your website checked also. We'll make sure to do it. And I'll try to start from the top and work my way down. So first thing is just the title tag, and make sure you ask questions in the comments too if you have any questions about this. But this is telling Google and the search engines what your website's about. So I'm starting with this website, and this is where this is Steven's site, and Strength Systems. It's not telling me what his website is. It's just saying home. So that's exactly what Google's going to see. So they're not going to see his premortal website here. They're not going to know what this is. They're not going to see that there's wellness or post rehab. All search engines are seeing is that it says home. So you definitely want to have a good description here, and we'll walk through some good ones later on. But this is really easy to change and fix just to tell people and Google exactly what the title of your website is. This is probably one of the most important parts. So that's why we have it at the top here. So just change that, Stephen. Next, we're going to go to SSF, and this is where we're going to go over the meta description. So we start at the tag. This is a little bit better. His tag is good. It's telling Google and search engines what the business is, and then a little bit more for the keywords that he wanted to focus on, and then the most important part, location. So that's really huge that he did that, and I think you guys should think about this when building your website, or if you already have it, what you offer, the keywords, and then the location. But this is a little bit too much. This is longer on the description, so it only needs to be 160 characters, not 197. So he went over. Search engines might flag him for that. So you want to make sure it's right at 160 for your description, telling search engines exactly what you have. So this is a good description. It's just a little bit too long. This is his website here. Pretty cool, Clarksville, Tennessee. All right, this is Tiffany's website. Tiffany, if you're on, say hello to everybody. I know you were going to join. Everything looks great. We have TiffanyMercerPersonalTraining.com. Let's see here. Make sure you add a description. But one thing I wanted to point out is there's no H1, H2, or H3s. And let me show you what that is. So this is the text on our homepage here. Something larger like this should be like an H1, and you can make that even bigger. So you'll want to change that to H1, and it's just how search engines structure your website. It needs to be structured. So then you would take an FAQ and make it an H2. So see how you have no H1s, no H2s. Basically, you went in here and you did the editing, which is great, but just change them to H1, H2. This is perfect. You have some italics in there. Do some highlighting. Add a H3. That's really good there, but just give the search engine a little bit more information to work with there. And then we're going to go over to Pre's Gym, Nirvana Gym in Texas. And let's see here. Let's go down the list a little bit. So Nirvana Gym, it's giving them a little bit, but he could add in where he's from, Austin, Texas here. He's got no description. He needs to tell the search engines what his website's about. So as you can see, he has what can we do for you is in larger. That's the largest text. And then he has 5 in the H2, so that's good. Keep that up. But this is what I wanted to go over for his is this is what Google is actually seeing here. They're seeing Nirvana Gym, his website, no description. So if this is what search engines are seeing, imagine what potential customers are seeing. They're seeing nothing. Nothing, or this, they're not even seeing this because it's not showing up in the search engines. It should be Nirvana Gym, and then his location, and then some keywords. So yoga, I know he offers wellness. And then you need to tell exactly a little bit more, 160 characters below here, what it is that his Nirvana Gym offers. So title, location, 1 or 2 keywords like yoga or meditation or wellness, and then the full description, 160 characters below. And then that way people can actually find you. So if you don't have this, it's really hard to be found in the search engines. All right, Pri, you got to fix that. So if you're watching right now, say, yes, I'll fix it in the comments. And all right, let's go over Fit Body. I'm just going to see where FitBody is. I know it's Jackie's website. I'm looking for the location here, so let's see. Hey, Jackie, if you're watching, hello. Thanks for being on. Just say hello if you're there. Stretch, awesome, awesome. Okay, yoga school, perfect. So let's go over your report real quick. So same thing, title, FitBody, perfect. Home, that's really not giving us much. So give us the location or yoga school there. Add the description, which you don't have. Now look, you have a lot of H2s, but you have no H1s. So try to mix it up. Make one header really tall, really big there. And I'm imagining these are probably H2s. So you need to make sure you put some H1s in there. Like that one would be perfect for an H1. All right, same thing for the Google preview. So you're not really giving the search engines much to work on here. You definitely need to fix that. That is key. So you have your location, what the yoga school, and then the full description. And then I wanted to look over the keywords for you. Practice, people, holding, about. So those are the 4 top keywords that you use in your site. So really you need to come up with some more keywords like yoga school, yoga, pure body, whatever else you offer there. Let's see what else you offer. Let me know if you guys aren't seeing this. Hopefully you're seeing it. Certified health coach. Let's see here. So maybe add something where people know exactly what you offer. So that way it's a little bit easier. Here we go. So I had to look for this. Make sure it's lifestyle coaching, yoga and Pilates, and integrated wellness. Those words should be mentioned on every single page. So you have like 5 or 6 of those keywords in here instead of practice in there 3 times or people. That way you have the lifestyle coaching on every single page a couple times. So that's really key for the search engines to find you. All right, next is the HTML to text ratio, and this is Circles of Healing book by Gwen Wendy. And I know we spoke before. I know you're coming out with this book, which is really cool. I like how you have the video here that tells a little bit about it, but add something else on there to connect with people more. So when they're looking around, they can learn a little bit more about you, what readers are saying. That's good. Photos from my book, my life. Okay, so maybe even a live chat I might suggest on there so people can ask questions. So it looks like whoever built your site, if you built it, there is a way to just compress it a little bit. So this might be slowing down your website a little bit, that there's this many 28,000 bytes in the HTML. So we can give you some tips on how to downsize that a little bit and just speed up your website. And speed is one of the most important aspects, and we'll get to that a little bit later in the webinar. And I just want to make sure you guys know, leave questions in the comments. I'll get back to them as soon as I can. All right, so next we're going to go Frisch Fitness. And this is Andy Frisch. Andy, if you're on, hello, how are you? Check out this site. This is cool. Home, what is? All right, that's cool how you have that little button there pointing people. But I want to show that you have no XML sitemap here. And this is what comes up when you do a Google search. So if someone's doing a Google search, and I found a really good example earlier, one that we like to refer to as like bodybuilding.com. This is an XML, so they're showing the 6 top pages that they want people to go to. And you can actually go into your back end of your site and pick your XML there. So you could say about, testimonials, contact, sign up. And this is what a lot of people see when they go to search engines. So it's showing on your page that you don't have that. And then also the end of your URL looks like this, sitemap.xml. So I really suggest trying to get that XML in there, telling people where to go. You can just take some things like, it could be home, personal training, store, about us, contact us. Really try to add those in. That way when someone's doing a Google search, they can find you pretty easy. All right, so next we're going to go over performance training athlete, Mr. Jason White. How's it going, Jason? I know we worked on your site a little bit. There's some really good things you're doing in here. Performance training athlete. One thing I would add is the location in there for sure. Make sure you add the location. Look at how his meta description is. He's saying exactly what he offers in here. Every day, every play, excellent character, skill set. Those are all his keywords in there. So that's really good. He's right under 160 characters. I think we could just add his location in the title tag. He's got no heading on his homepage. That's something he should fix. But look at this Google preview. That looks a lot better So this is giving the search engines a little bit more to look for when people are searching either in his area or for those keywords. Hopefully I'm helping you guys out with this. Just let me know if I am. There's a couple more things I want to show you. Oh, the index pages, Jason. So index pages is the pages that search engines know are actually live. So let's say we put a blog together and we post it on your site today. Search engines won't know that for months and months, that it's even on your site. So you actually have to go in and tell them that you have a new page. So you would go to, let's say, the coaching program that you have. Awesome. There's Jason right there. Hopefully you're watching here, Jason. Show you these tips. So what you need to do is take the URL, I'll pull this down, this URL here, and send it over to the search engines as soon as this goes live. It's very important for the blogs. As soon as the blog goes live here, you want to take that URL here at the top and give it to the search engine so they can start ranking it and giving you some feedback right away. That's really important there. All right, so this one right here, I want to go over by Fitness by Alana. So this is a really cool site. She does mobile training with people via app. Of course, it's better because she has the HealthLink approval here. That's awesome. A couple things I wanted to point out. Right here in the URL at the top, home.html, that kind of confuses the search rankings. We want this to be the same as the subject here. So we'll have to get rid of the home.html, and I'll definitely help you get rid of those. That's going to help out with your search rankings there and just really help you be found. Another thing is when you type this code in, as you can see here, HTTP, so that's actually going to tell a lot of browsers that your website's not secure. And that's a lot of people on this webinar right now, their websites aren't secure, and that's going to be a thing that you have to pay a little bit extra to whoever's hosting. Like say you have GoDaddy, you have to pay a little bit extra to them for them to get that S on there, and that just makes your website secure. But that's a change coming up soon in the search engines, is that your site is actually, people are going to go to your site and the internet's going to tell them they should leave because your site is not secure. And that's even going to do that on mobile phones soon. So we definitely need to start getting the S's at the end there, and then it shows that your website is secure. I'll show you the difference. So we'll do a quick search, and there's an I there. Your connection to the site is not secure. So if you guys have an I there, you definitely need to add the S. And I'll just show you an example. So HealthLink, and we make sure that the S is there. It tells me I'm secure, and it's not going to tell anyone to leave. So that's one thing definitely get fixed, Alana. And if you guys don't mind, I just want to show you this really cool testimonial I got from Kate. She just started working with us a couple weeks ago. It just really motivates me to keep helping more people. So hopefully you guys stay on one more minute, check this out, and then we'll go over a couple more sites. Hey guys, I'm here with Kate, owner of Ketogenic Living 101. How are you today, Kate?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Hey, thanks. Thanks so much for jumping on. You got started with me about a month ago, I think, right? And
Just about a month.
And I'd love just to hear the results so far, because I know you've been having some really good results. If you could tell us the past couple weeks.
Seriously, blowing up. And within the first 10 days of working with you, I had already seen an ROI plus a profit. So when I tell you things are blowing up, my website is getting found, and I am booked to the brim with consult calls for my ketogenic coaching business, to work with me one-on-one in nutrition or in one of my groups, or to become a ketogenic living certified coach through my program. Blowing up. This has been the best month in my business ever. And we're talking about fourth quarter at this point, where a lot of people that are in the wellness business are finding that things are slowing down because, we're approaching the holiday season, and people are kind of like, whatever, I'm just going to deal with the bulge this season and I'll deal with it after, the new year. And mine is exploding.
That's awesome. I'm so happy to hear that. All right, guys, if that motivated you, give me a thumbs up if you can in those comments. But that's really why I do this, is because seeing those results just really motivate me. Coming from the health and fitness background, that's why I specialize in that. But I had to, due to a couple of car accidents, I actually had to get into, working from an office and not being on my feet, working one-on-one with people. So I really had two decisions. Do I keep helping people with their health and fitness online, or do I help people with their websites, which I was able to grow my website, to the top ranking in Google. Got tons of new clients from it. So I thought, why don't I just help more people with their websites? That's what I like doing, and that's what I can do with people with health and fitness companies. You're busy with your businesses, so it just brings me great joy to help you guys. And that's why I'm always here for the webinars and to do free website coaching calls. If you guys stay to the end, make sure you schedule a coaching call with me, and we will get right into your complete overview of your website. That way I can really just help you out one-on-one and personally. So Dr. Kevin here, we'll do a couple more links here, and I want to show you his, right here, his all images are missing. Now, so images are very important when people are going to search engines, because I have 50-50 option when I go. I either am doing a search or I'm looking at the images to find something that relates. So if your images can show up top priority in search engines and bring people back to your website, that's going to be key to getting more traffic and more consistent flow of the right keywords and the right people coming back to your site. So it's just a really easy way to find out where those images are. You just right click on an image and you do save image as, and you're going to see exactly what the search engine's seeing. They're going to be seeing belly, number. So what they really should be seeing is belly, Dr. Kevin, right? So these are the keywords. This is what they should be seeing right here when someone goes to save it as, because this is actually what search engines are going to be looking at. So you make sure when you save these images on your site, you're giving it the proper keywords in there so search engines can find your website. Now, what if somebody was looking for, belly weight management, and they came to his website just from that image? That's really key, and that's a really good way to get traffic back to your site. Next up, one I want to go over is Dr. Drew's Jameson Family Chiropractic. Now, I think this site's really cool. I like the Schedule Now button. It's perfect. You can learn more about him, see what their practice offers here. So I think that's really good. He even has the pin it. That's awesome. But one thing that I did notice is his page speed is pretty low. And they say for every second that it takes your website to load, that you lose 7% of the people that come to your website. So you really want to speed your websites up. You want it under a second there. So you want to be up in this green, 80 to 100 for your page speed. And one thing is images. Images actually really slow down. So if all these images he has, they're really great. They're offering a lot of value for his website. But if he had somebody just go in and decompress these, it's going to speed up his website tremendously and help convert more people. So Dr. Drew, definitely speed up those images in your website there. You'll get more conversions and people will stay on the website longer. All right, let's look over Tina's website. Do a couple more here. Tina, if you're there, say hello. Leave it in the comments. Thanks for jumping on. I appreciate it. And, one thing Tina mentioned, I hope she doesn't mind that I am saying this, but she mentioned that she spent thousands and thousands of dollars on a website programmer. And I'm sure a lot of you on here watching have done the same, whether it's trades with friends and family, or you paid somebody to help you with your site. You just didn't get the results. Thinking of a couple people now that I've started working with, Carrie, if you're watching, Tina, even you, I think a lot of people get the wrong information or got the wrong company, and that's why I'm here to help fix it. And I know your page has been up for a while, and how I know that, Tina, is that I see how many pages are indexed. Now remember, it takes months and months and months for your website to get indexed. So over time, they start getting indexed. So that's awesome that you have 208 pages. Now, one thing that is really hurting you is you have no backlinks. And there's two most important things: page speed, which you're almost at a second, so you're doing pretty good. You're almost in the green with this page speed, and backlinks. Those are the two factors that search engines look for. What backlinks are a trusted website sending links back to your website. So let's think Wikipedia talking about you and having a link back to your website. That's probably the number one, right? Or Forbes or New York Times having information about you in their site, sending links back to your site. That would be a very reputable backlink there. So you really want to try to get your links out there, whether that's sharing blogs, sharing content on LinkedIn or Medium. Just really try to get your name out there by sharing anything you have on your site. So you could just go to your blog here, Tina, and you take some of your blogs and you just need to share them. You need to start sending them out. Say, hey, would you share this on your site? These are great blogs. You have all the headings. You have an H1, some H4s. So really get these out there, and then make sure you put the links back to your site. And I think that would really help your site out a lot. All right, let's go over Ben Jackson. Ben, thanks for joining us. I think you're in Europe, so pretty far away. Let's see where he's at. Okay, so Kings Hill. So not sure where that's at because I haven't been, but thanks for joining us today. I think that's awesome. That is really cool that you're here. So your site looks great, really simple, and I like how there's not too much. People aren't going to get lost, right? There you have a couple places to go. They're not going to get lost. Personal training, booking, contact me, why. Then you can see the different trainers you have. That's awesome, awesome. But my question for you, Ben, is how are you actually getting people here? How are people coming to this page? I know you're really active on social media, but if you added a blog to this and you started blogging consistently, whether once a month or once a week, and you set up the blogs just as simple as your website, but you're consistent about it, I think that could really drive some traffic back to your site and increase some conversions. So consider adding some blogs. And if you guys have already started blogging or you have a blog on your site, you have to be consistent. So I want to encourage you guys to start being more consistent with any blogs that you do and that you write. You know, as an example, I will go over this next one here. Let me see whose site this is. Be Healthy. Pamela. So Pamela, this is your site here. Blogging, I'm on your blog. Actually, let's go back to your homepage. This looks really nice. I like that. Good job. But let's go to your blog here. One thing I wanted to go over. So using essential oils, perfect. Save image as, let's see what comes up. Okay, so here's another example as the image is not good for the search engine. So make sure you could just take this exact headline you have here and put it into the image. So that's being found. All right, read more. And I just want to see what this says. So using essential oils, perfect. Okay, so here's an example I want to show you guys. I'm going to pull her site down. Now, everything looks good, right? We have using essential oils. We want, Pamela, make sure you go in and change this to the same subject line, right? Let's see here. We have the tab, all right, but the URL is wrong. So what search engines are going to be looking for is your website plus what you're talking about, plus this. They're not looking for this stuff in the middle. And I see this a lot on Wix sites. If you guys have a Wix site, you will notice that they put single posts in the date before your blog. So there's a really easy way to go into each post and page and just get rid of this. So it actually looks like that. And then search engines are going to pick this up a lot faster and send more traffic to those pages. So just make sure you get rid of the dates and the single post. And it could also even say, most of them I see, blog and then the information. All right, let's go to Dave's. Dave has, I think he said 5 or 6 websites. That's awesome, Dave. That's cool. And this is a site over 400 videos. Life and business also awesome. Watch our demo. Cool, you have a demo. Educate yourself. So I looked this over. $5 a month is what you want it up front, right away. Dave, one thing for conversions I'm seeing is I can do a little more research, but are people doing the research? I know you're getting a lot of people signing up here, but I would suggest just getting maybe a live chat on there. You can do live chats that go right to your phone, and you can respond back whenever you want. But the best part is you can respond. And if someone has questions, even though it's only 5, I know you want people automatically signing up. But just by adding a live chat, it's not going to take any more time out of your day to just respond to a couple questions, and that will increase your conversions quite a bit. All right, and then we'll go to Jess's page. Jess, let's see, juicyfitbyjess.ca, awesome. And one thing I wanted to point out, she does have a little survey. And surveys are probably one of the #1 ways to get people to join your list and connect with you. She also has the contact button. This is a contact button we use. Really easy for people to get a hold of her, schedule any appointments with her that they want, phone calls, in-office appointments. That's awesome. Glad you have that. You can also have a video. Hopefully you have a video in by now. All right, so a little demo video. So one thing here is I see a lot of people with newsletter emails, you're not really telling that person what they're going to get. So yes, I'm subscribed to our monthly email, but what kind of emails are you going to be sending them? I know we won't spam you, but either if you're going to have any of these email newsletters on your website, make sure you tell the people exactly what you're going to be providing. That's why those ebooks are important, or free workout or nutrition plans, or a pain relief program. Something that you can exchange for their contact information. And the newsletter signups and the email signups are just disappearing like crazy. I don't see any conversions for those. So I really want to encourage you guys to, if you are going to keep them on your site, tell them exactly what they'll receive in return, or just get rid of them and try some new techniques, which I'll move into right now.
I just have two quick questions. I know it took us months to build a relationship. I think we met last year at some point, and it took you all the way till August. Does that feel like you had to get to know me and get to know our business before you decided to go through with it?
Yeah, and it even took me a little while to trust to jump on a webinar, because what we have right now as entrepreneurs is time, right? It's the most valuable asset that I think anybody has. So I was like, all right, like, I like this guy. We've been in touch. He's interviewed me. I've interviewed him. We've been building this relationship. So I'm going to spend my time jumping on this webinar. And I felt like I got a lot out of that webinar, and that you were really speaking to me and my business. And I was like, you know what? I really need this. This is going to be what helps me grow. And it's true.
Now, I asked you that not because of our relationship and the time there, but I want everyone watching to consider that also. If you have a business, it really takes months to build relationships with customers. So I know you've had all these bookings the past 3 or 4 weeks. We did the conversion tools. You have a great website, Ambra, doing your website. So you have all the tools in place. You have all these appointments. Now you have to follow up with them and keep reaching out to them, building that relationship. All these appointments might not sign up this month, but in 3 months after you build a relationship with them, then they're going to start signing up, and you're going to see even better ROI.
Exactly. Building that relationship, staying in contact with them, and adding value to their life as a person and as, a business owner, if that's what they are.
I'm so happy you saw these results. I appreciate you jumping on for this real quick. And hopefully anyone watching, they see the same results next.
Absolutely. It really is my pleasure. I truly cannot recommend you enough. I tell you, talk about you to all of my friends, everybody that's in business. I just really think that this has been a hugely important tool to helping my business grow and be what it is now. And it's taken me a long time to get to this point. And I'm grateful that I stuck with it, and really that I invested with you.
Awesome. Congratulations, Kate. I'm happy for you.
Thank you so much. Thanks.
All right, guys, this is where it gets really exciting. It gets exciting for me. I showed you a couple testimonials. That's what really motivates me to help you. And I'm going to show you exactly how I can help you even more, how you're going to get results like everyone else we're working with, and I want to show you exactly how that works so you have a better understanding. And I will get to the questions as soon as I show you. Right here on the webinar page, schedule website coaching call here. This is where I'm actually going to help you even more with your website. We're going to work one-on-one. I'm going to go into the dashboard, the back end of your site, and I'm actually going to go fix all the errors on your site and help you fix your website and also get more conversions from your site. So I want to show you an example of a website that we started working with about a month ago, and we were really able to help them with their website score, and just help them start seeing new traffic. Now, Shin Wellness, we fixed their title. She's starting to be found, Dr. Wendy's starting to be found in Miami for chiropractor on the first page. We set up her description. Now, anyone that's looking for these keywords in that area are coming up to her office, and she's getting tons of new client signups from her website. We set this all up properly. These were all errors before. We went in and fixed everything. This is what Google's seeing, so it's exactly the same. Now she's being found, like I mentioned before, and just seeing good results from the search rankings and her websites. We went in and fixed all the images that were broken and messed up. This really helped with our page speed, cleaned up our website, and now the people are staying longer and getting more conversions because the website's faster. We went in and we suggested a lot of keywords that we can start using. She actually hired us to start writing her blogs for her. So this really helps when you're planning your blogs and setting up your website with those proper keywords in there. We also went and set up our sitemap, which we talked about earlier. So when somebody does a search, they have different options. They can see the About section and all the different titles that she has: chiropractor, acupuncture, massage. And then we went down and we added some backlinks to her site. So as this time, she has 15 backlinks. We talked about this earlier. This is one of the most important things for your website is the backlinks. Trusted websites sending traffic back to your page will rank you higher in the search engines. So just because of backlinks, she's now ranking higher in the search engines. We went and indexed all our pages. Remember, this takes a couple weeks to get recognized. Eventually, these will start going up over time. And the biggest difference was her page speed. We got her under a second. She was at the lower 60s. She's all the way up in the 82. So now people are staying on her site. They're speaking with her, and then they're converting to paid customers, which is the ultimate goal of our websites, right? So, I really want you guys to think about this. This is how we're helping people. We're going in, fixing all the errors on your site. Like I mentioned before, we're not trying to take over the person that does your website's work. This is something that we go do right away. We get everything fixed, and it improves your site right away. It's not a monthly thing that, you keep having to work on. This is a one-time fix, and that's where we come in. So as soon as you click this button under the webinar here, you also get an email, and you should be getting a text with that also. You're going to go right to our page, our pricing page. This is where we're going to show you exactly what you'll receive if you start working with us. Website coaching call. We're going to fix your SEO warnings. We're going to fix your web images. We have the blogs we're going to fix, full report when the hours are complete. And then I want to show you a little add-on that we have figured out. And this is what someone like Kate's using, Brian, all these testimonials below. They're using these conversion tools to help people convert on their site. So it's a new business we started called Conversion Links, and it's where we set up buttons on your website to convert new customers. And you're going to get access to this. I only have about 20 beta users I'm going to use before the price goes up. So now's your chance to get in. It's going to offer a live chat on your site. This provides people a reason to start a chat with you and start speaking with you. A calendar so they can schedule a good time to speak. Video so they can learn more about you. And then a contact and map button. Now these are all customizable based on your business. And this is what's going to take that conversion rate from 0 to 4% all the way up to 15 to 30. So the average website's only getting 0 to 4% sign-up rates. And we're going to bump that up to 15 or 30% just by giving users on your site more options to choose from. And this is what it's going to look like, very similar to this. They have that way to chat with you, which is really cool. It's a way to chat with you via Facebook Messenger. They can also go to your calendar and schedule a good time to speak, and I'll show you what that looks like. Just like this is all linked with your calendar and your phone. They can speak with you there. Let's see if the messenger popped up. I have a couple of them open. And then they can do the play button to learn a little bit more about you. And this is really good for like a little promo video or introducing yourself. This is called a relationship builder that we like to call it a relationship builder. So let's look. Hey, did you get this message? So look, as soon as they hit the chat button, they get an automatic message from you. Yes. So this is a way, a lot of times we were doing the live chat, people weren't able to follow up right away and they lost them on their website. This is a way to be able to connect with somebody if you're not available right away. You can connect with Facebook Messenger and actually follow up with them. So these are automated messages we'll put in there for you, giving people kind of a direction, drawing them a map on your site, where to go. And now if I'm not able to respond to this, let's say they clicked on I have questions. Now you have their Facebook page. You can go connect with them on Facebook and you can follow up with them a couple hours later and answer their question. And that's a new lead for you that you'll be able to keep forever. Now, when we go to the calendar, as soon as someone schedules with you, a lot of you have experienced this on our site. You register for the webinar. Now I can send you an email to follow up. I can also send you a text message to follow up. You're going to have access to all of this. People can schedule with you. You can follow up with them. You can text them, email them. It's the best way to follow up with new leads. Let's say someone schedules with me at 5:30 today or Thursday. They are not ready to sign up yet. I can follow up with them via email or text in a couple weeks, and that's going to increase your conversion rates a lot from there. So once I do the first 20 on this webinar, the price is going to go to $99.90 a month for this button, and this is month to month to have this on your site. This is what's really going to convert customers. But today, for the first 20 people, and I hope you guys join me for this webinar special, we're actually going to bring the The one-time setup fee is $200 for us to go in, fix all the errors on your website. We're then going to do a full report when we're done. We're going to do a website coaching call. We're going to fix all the warnings on there. We're going to check all your blogs, and we'll even do a little feature on HealthLink for you to bring in more people. You're also going to receive the half off of our conversion tool. This is half off forever. We're never going to raise the price on you. So $49 monthly, and that's month to month. I want to encourage you guys to try the year. We're going to take 50% off the setup fee. So I'm going to spend 2 or 3 hours in your site fixing everything. So that's going to be cut in half to $100. And then instead of $49 monthly forever, you're going to get $10 off a month. So you're actually going to save $240 today if you pay it all at once. I'm going to fix all the warnings on your site, 2 or 3 hours. And then you're going to have the working conversion tool on your website for the next year, just really signing up new customers, increasing the conversion rate to 15 to 30%, and definitely increasing the traffic on there. I always like to show where you'll go from here. So as soon as you place the order button now, you're going to be taken to my calendar. And this is where you're going to book the best time for that coaching call. I'm going to show you all the errors that we fix, everything we fix on your site. And then I'm also going to go over the tools that we are installing so you know exactly how to use them. So you can go into your messenger, follow up with people. You can go into your calendar, speak with them, set appointments, and follow up with them. You'll know exactly what videos and how to implement the videos in here so you can introduce yourself, build a relationship, and then we're going to go over what you'd like in the contact button, whether it's a map or just a contact button or a phone number, just a way for a new customer to reach out to you. So I hope you guys join me. I know I think we've just sold 6 during this webinar, so 14 left. I hope you guys take advantage of this. I'm going to go into the questions and answers next. So let me know if you have any questions about this, and then I encourage you to use the live chat also. That was awesome. I think I'm about to lose my voice, guys. I just want to get to the questions real quick. Hopefully I helped you guys out a ton. Just give me a thumbs up if I did. Now you have plenty of ways to get a hold of me. If you're not ready yet and you want to chat first, email, Facebook Messenger, live chat, any way you want. Schedule a website overview. Make sure you set that up with me so we can at least go over your website, even if you're not ready to purchase today. I'm here to help you guys in any way I can. So Smiley says in the comments, awesomeness, Brad. Thanks, Smiley. We're almost done with your website. Looking forward to show it off to everyone. Pamela Schneider says, can I do this in Wix? Of course, you can do it in any website. We can go in and make changes in any website out there. That's the key. You have to be able to make those changes to make your website grow, right? Brandy Larson says, how do you submit to a search engine? Your training is great. Thank you so much. There's a link. There's a really easy link that you'll get, and you just will submit everything for you, or you can send all the pages in. And I encourage you guys to send a page in every single time. Charles, hey, I'm a True Foundation Outreach Center. Right, Charles? So we can find keywords for anything. There's some websites out there that we can use and really try to get, the right keywords for the right business. Everybody's business is different. We help everyone with their websites. We have the right tools to use to really help your website grow, no matter what keywords or what industry you're in. Jess, did I miss the review? Nope, it was at the very end. Hopefully you stayed to the end to check that out. And I just thank you guys so much for joining me today. Either way, make sure you schedule that website overview with me so I can help you with your site and we can go over some things and I can answer any questions you have. But thanks again. I look forward to speaking with you guys. I'll try to get to all the comments. If you're watching the replay, still leave a comment. I'll keep checking. That's why we did it on Facebook comments, so I can still get back to you. And I hope you guys have a great Wednesday. Keep building the site. Remember the power of same. Keep doing the same thing over. Get in a routine, and you'll end up getting your end result. So if you get in the routine, you keep doing it over and over. Focus on that and not the end result, and you'll eventually get to that end result. So don't get distracted. I easily get distracted, and I'm really trying to stay focused now, helping people strictly with their websites, helping you grow your business. Don't get distracted by all the different things coming at you from different angles. Focus on one thing, and hopefully you guys set up at least a phone call with me and a website